Hey Clashers, it's ReddDogg from U.S.A Special Operations, U.S.A Spec Ops. I wanted to showcase this defense that was brought against me I don't know, a few days ago. And the interesting thing about it is the ending and his time management, which was a little bit odd. Now I'm going to cut him a whole lot of slack. It's clearly a Town Hall 10, low-level heroes, not even max loons. Well, I guess, well, God, you got to have 9 million elixir to get the damn thing, so I can't blame him there. But we're pretty evenly matched, so it somewhat of a whale. So he had no choice but to go in and give it a try. So I give him an A for effort, and he came pretty damn close to getting 50%. So my hat's off to him. A Town Hall 10 against a max Town Hall 11, and he damn near pulls it off. So, like I said, hats off to him. So let's get right into it. So there's the ubiquitous lightning and earthquake, and then we send in the haste and hound and loons for the other air defense. Then we send out his max attack force. Takes him a little too long to get that eagle out of the mix. Now, this is where it kind of gets weird. That main attack wrapped up at 1 minute and 22 seconds. So now he's trying to make a decision what he's gonna do with his heroes. And we're gonna see what happens here with that. Now, bear in mind we're at 4 times speed here, so. So about 1 minute and 8 seconds, 1 minute and 9 seconds, he finally figures out where he wants to drop his heroes. Now, I should preface any further comments by saying that I am not an air attacker. I have one air attack strategy that works well for me, but lava loon, those sort of things, even dragons, I've tried and just cannot get consistent with it. So I'm not going to rip on him too much, but it just seems to me that instead of wasting all that time thinking about it, he could have dropped his heroes while the dragons were out and possibly gained a few extra percentage, a few extra buildings. But it just seems like a lot of time wasted to me. So 37 seconds, his queen goes down. Again, low level, max Town Hall 11. I'm not going to, it is what it is. I'm not going to dump on him for it. If he had level 40, I'm sure he would have gotten another building or 2 or 3 or 4. But again, A for effort. I got to give the guy credit. So now this is where it gets interesting. A couple of things. He's going to end up dropping his baby dragons down on this side here. But I'm actually going to put this back in real time. And so his queen was dead at 36 seconds. And now we're down to 20 seconds. And here around 18 seconds, he finally decides to drop in his dragon. And instead of dropping both, this one taking all of the fire and placing the other one over here to maybe take out some other buildings far enough away to rage, but close enough to where he's not. Well, it'd be pretty tough for him. Yeah, just wasn't a good. It wasn't a good decision. I'm not sure why he did this and why it took so long for him to make this bad decision. But regardless, two of them relatively close to each other would have been a hell of a lot more effective than what he did here. So. The first one goes down. He sends in the next one, and it's being pummeled. Just being pummeled. It's we've got the Archer Tower, we've got the Wizard, AD. That one, I don't know if that one was hitting it or not, but the point being is that he was under a lot of firepower there, and those baby dragons are badass. As a matter of fact, I think as the game rolls on and more people upgrade, they're going to be a much bigger part of the game. When they're in rage mode, they're a tough troop. They're an excellent troop. What's amazing here is that he lost with a collector with maybe 1%. I'm not sure what that is. 2% left on it. Pretty incredible to lose like that. My hat's off to him. Certainly not dumping on the guy. I'm happy for the trophies, but boy, if that had happened to me, I would have been extraordinarily pissed. So why he rushed that last drop, I don't get, because up here you've got some collectors. You've got your camp, which is it might just be in range. It depends on how close the baby dragon would have gotten. But other than that, he had free reign on these collectors, and probably free reign on this camp. So, point being is that he wasted all this time figuring out where to drop the heroes and figuring out where to drop the first baby dragon. I don't know, it just seemed odd to me. And now I'm gonna, like I said, I shouldn't be picking on the guy. I found it odd that spent all that time contemplating just to screw it up horribly with a rushed drop at the very end. I don't get it. But at any rate, I'm going to play through this, fast forward through the whole thing again, and show you exactly how this played out at the end here. He tries to get to that eagle, but doesn't quite do it fast enough. That put a hurting on him too. Look at that time tick away. Just, it's incredible. Here we go again. The time just ticks away. All right, so he's in his last little stage here, and instead of dropping both, or like I said, dropping the other one up here where it probably would have had two buildings wiped out, he chose this spot and chose to only drop one, which far enough apart he probably could have had this one under attack, and I don't know. It just, for all that time he spent, it wasn't a great drop. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but we'll bring it down to regular speed here. So down goes the one dragon, and then he drops his other dragon. Now it's under fire from this archer tower, this wizard tower, air defense, and possibly, looks like he may have been under attack from that other archer tower. So all that time spent trying to figure out where to drop troops. I'm still sitting here sort of flabbergasted that he would rush this last critical drop, and it costs him. As you can see here, I've paused it. This AD has its missile in air right here, and this dragon, this baby dragon, is just about to raise up and throw another blast, giving him his 50%, but doesn't make it. So I just thought that was interesting, that all that time wasted looking for places to drop, and then the most critical drop that he could have made, he had wasted so much time and then botched the last drop and lost by not only 1% damage, but 49.999% damage. That collector only has 1% or 2% left on it. So being a Town Hall 10, like I said, I'm not dumping on him. My hat's off to him. I'm glad for the 20 points, and A for effort. But I thought it was an interesting defense and interesting win. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.